Hi. In this video we are going to learn how to invoke a robotic workflow from an attended solution. In the previous video, we published a robotic workflow that writes the details of all new accounts that agents create into a text file on the robotic client. In this video we will build a simple attended solution that will invoke that robotic workflow. In this example, we will invoke the robotic workflow from a callout. Robotic workflows can also be invoked from workflows, event handlers, and user-defined functions. The agent enters the new customer's first name, last name, and ID number in the simple callout, and then clicks Add. Clicking the Add button will invoke the robotic workflow so that these details will be stored in the text file on the robotic machine. The first step is to add a reference to the robotic workflow in our project. We have created a project for the attended solution that will run on the agent's machine. This project is called Add Account. We have already built the callout with its 3 input fields and Add button. Right now, the Assets panel does not provide any asset that would allow us to invoke the robotic workflow. We need to add a reference to the robotic workflow. If Automation Studio is not connected to the real-time server that stores the robotic workflow, connect to that server now. From the Server Actions menu, select Import Workflows. Expand the tree for the project you want to import. All published versions of the project are listed. You can see the list of workflows in each. Select the version of the project that holds the robotic workflow you want to invoke. Click Add. The Assets panel now includes a section for imported workflows. Our imported project is listed. Below the project, we now have a method to invoke the robotic workflow. We can use this method anywhere in our project to invoke the robotic workflow. The next step is to use the invoke method within our project. We want to invoke the robotic workflow when the Add button in the callout is clicked. Select the button and open its on-click event tab. Simply drag the robotic workflow's invoke method into the builder area. Note that it provides a field for each of the workflow's 3 input parameters. You can also set the workflow's priority level. The real-time server will prioritize workflows with higher priority levels when allocating workflows to robots. The in-queue timeout specifies how long the workflow can wait in the queue for execution before it is timed out. The execution timeout specifies after how long the workflow is timed out from the time its execution starts. We will use the value properties of the 3 fields in the callout to populate the 3 input parameters required. First, we will set the value of the first name input parameter to the value of the first name input field in the callout. The last name parameter is set in the same way. To set the ID parameter, we need to use the convert text to number function, as the robotic workflow expects a number value for that parameter. Save the project. Our attended solution project is now ready to be tested. When we start the project, an event handler is triggered and the callout is displayed. We will enter some test data and click Add. As explained in the previous video, the robotic workflow cannot send back status information to let our solution know if the robotic workflow executed as expected. To see if the robotic workflow did its job, we will log into the robotic machine on which the robotic workflow should have run. We will navigate to the folder where the text file should have been created. We can see that the file was created and populated as expected. Thank you for watching.